Now, you guys know that my most anticipated film of the year by a mile. Well, actually, it's not by a mile anymore. That damn Doctor Strange movie has made it that Doctor Strange trailer has made Doctor Strange 2 a real close second. But still, my number one most anticipated film of the year is The Dark Knight. I mean, that's the one I'm looking forward to. That's the one. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things we're looking forward to and everything, but that is the one that's definitely right up there. Now, one of the big questions that we've been addressing on the show has been, how well do we think The Dark Knight can actually do? You know, because it's a different beast than Spider-Man No Way Home is. It's one that is darker. It's grittier. There are going to be people that bring their kids to it, but not as many people that would bring their kids to it as Spider-Man No Way Home. Plus, unlike Spider-Man, which has been going from strength to strength to strength, and strong reception, Batman has been a little divisive lately with the results of Batman versus Superman, Justice League, things like that. People haven't been all as on board with Batman. There's a little bit of confusion about Batman, since we have Ben Affleck is still going to be reprising the role. You got Michael Keaton is going to be doing it, stuff like that, all that kind of stuff. So how big will it be? Not really sure. But one of the factors in that question of how big can it be has been China. Will it get played in China? Because a lot of films have not been playing in China. Well, it's official. It's playing in China. As Robert Pattinson and the main cast of Batman have come out. You can hear them talking here now. I'm going to mute them. But this is Robert Pattinson and the cast of the Batman coming out announcing that they're going to be playing in China. That they are indeed coming, and it ends great with Paul Dano not saying anything, just holding up the little question marks and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. So it is official. The Batman is going to be playing in China. Now, this isn't terribly unusual. The Batman has gotten some love in China. Now, I don't think Batman Begins played there. It might have. I know The Dark Knight didn't. At least I'm pretty sure it didn't. But The Dark Knight Rises did play there. Batman versus Superman played there. Justice League played there. So it getting that. Now, I'm seeing some people online saying that this guarantees it'll be $1 billion film. That the Batman getting played in China, which is the second largest movie market in the world, is going to guarantee that the Batman will be $1 billion film. And I do not share that optimistic appraisal of the situation, to quote Vader.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying it can't hit $1 billion. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. But I'm not saying that it getting released in China necessarily represents the automatic. Because here's the thing. Let's jump into the Campea classroom just for a second. So The Dark Knight Rises, right? Very popular movie with a lot of people. Did get a China release. It made $53 million in China. $53 million is not a number that you can add to your total that guarantees $1 billion box office. Well, that was The Dark Knight Rises. Well, we move forward to Batman versus Superman. And Batman versus Superman made $92 million. Again, a good number, but not a number that says, oh, well, automatically the Batman is going to get $1 billion at the box office. Then we fast forward to Justice League. Justice League did even better, but not by a ton. Justice League made $106 million in China. A good number. That's $100 million. That represents roughly 10% of what you need to get to a bit. But again, it's not a number that guarantees that. Because look, if these Batman movies were pulling in $285 million in China, well, then I'd go, well, yeah, I think that pretty much then makes it a certainty. But I don't think it's there yet. I don't think these kind of numbers. So while I think it is relevant that Batman is getting played in China and significant, I don't think that alone guarantees the $1 billion box office draw. And again, before people purposely misinterpret me, I am not saying that the Batman isn't going to make $1 billion. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying getting a China release is not the magic bullet. The China release is not that one final straw that's going to tip everything in the favor of the Batman getting there. Significant, yes. Fate altering, I don't think so. At least the track record in the history hasn't shown that so far through all the different Batman iterations that have played there. Anyway, Rob, you hear that the Batman is getting played in China. I know a lot of movies and fans have been wanting to see their favorite films getting open there. So now we're seeing a big comic book movie getting open there. The Batman has played decently in China before. Number one, what do you think about it getting a release there? And what do you think this ultimately means for its financial destiny?
Well, I mean, look, as we know, there are fans of the Batman and comic book films the world over. They delight the planet. So that one of the largest centers of human population on this globe of ours is China. It's nice to know that fans will be able to access this material and it'll not be sold on the streets in bootleg copies on every street corner. I mean, I'm sure it will be as well, but at least it's going to come out in theaters. And I think that's great. I think it's great that fans will be able to see it, and also it will add to the box office coffers of Warner Brothers for making the film. Do I think it's going to have a significant impact on the box office? It will have some, obviously. But this is a 3-hour movie. It is an untried Batman. It is an unknown quantity. Everything we've seen, John, you and I are deliriously excited for this movie. The 3-hour running time leads me to believe it's going to be epic, and I can't wait to see this movie. And I think overall, they seem to be playing, Warner Brothers is playing this one very, very well. Mm-hmm. And I expect big things to come from, I'm not even going to say his name. I'm not even going to say our favorite nickname anymore, but I'll just call him Battinson. I think the Battinson era is going to begin in a big way, and I'm looking forward to it, John.
Well, Chris, you hear about this. First of all, what do you think about the fact that Batman is getting... I mean, look, it's not unusual for big comic book movies to play in China.
Nope.
It's just that lately it's been more dry than anything else. This one is now getting played there like previous Batman films have. How big of an impact do you think this is going to have on how it does overall?
I think this is great because, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was back in 2019. There were a whole bunch of Batman issues with just some images in China being taken down. Lots of the future is young kind of imagery that did not go over well. And
I
things
can't
got
remember
banned.
that.
Chat, please correct me on that if I'm not recalling that correctly. When we get more people to see a movie, that's a win. You know, people should get to see movies. They should get to experience it as they're supposed to. So that's very, very exciting. Like you all, I am cautiously optimistic about the numbers on that side of things, just because we don't know how that's going to turn out. But what it all comes down to is more people get to see a movie as it's intended, not having to, bootleg it, stream it from a shady site, use their VPN. So that's always a really, really good thing.
All right, guys, the question...
Wait. Hold on. Just 1 second. I hate to bring this because I'm going to forget, and we're going to forget. But since we're talking about the Batman, there's a couple of viewers in there that want to know about the fan event if you got that ready for
that's
us.
right, the fan event. I'll tell you what.
Because it's going to get too close to the Batman and we can't.
Yeah, tell you what, remind me again as we get closer to the end of the episode.
Okay.
Once we get to the end of the main topics, we'll announce how, because for those of you who don't know, we are hosting a John Campea Show viewer event on the opening day of the Batman in Los Angeles, in Burbank, California, where you can come and watch the Batman with us. We will give you details on how you can score an invitation to that near the end of the episode. So make sure you stay tuned in for that.
Bribery.
Bribery will get you an invitation.
Bribery will get you everywhere.
Totally get you an invitation. Anyway, guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? Like, how significant or insignificant do you think the box office results that they're going to gain in China will play? Do you think this movie's even going to play well in China? What do you guys think about it? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a moment and thank a sponsor of today's video, HelloFresh. So guys, look, my wife Ann and I were both working professionals, so we know how tricky, difficult, and time-consuming it can be to try to eat properly and prepare your own meals at home. And that's why, like over a year ago, we started using HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. I mean, you skip the trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and probably most importantly, affordable. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your orders online or right in the app. Easily change your delivery day, food preferences, and plan size, or skip a week whenever you need to. HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the exact same quality, and you can save on average over $65 a month when you order HelloFresh instead of going grocery shopping. So guys, I'm telling you, whether you are single or have a family, you are going to love HelloFresh. So go to HelloFresh.com/Campea16 and use the promo code Campea16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's again, HelloFresh.com/Campea16 and use that promo code Campea16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.